the strings on a guitar, what does it sound like? How about clean, clear? You have lazy fingers. Not really, I don't mean you have lazy fingers, your fingers are fine. But you play and you sort of hang on, you're a little bit too legato. Could you play it more like you're living in about 1700 and you've got a harpsichord? And you would love to think that someday there's going to be this really cool instrument called a piano, but we don't have it yet. In fact, it comes up in about 5 years or so. So I want you to play with very clean, precise fingers. Excellent. See how much better that sounds?
Yeah, it is. Like, it's kind
It's
of
a whole different piece. Now, when you get to the end of that, ya da 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 dee da 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 dum. If you were playing this on a clarinet, would you breathe? No.
well, maybe when
If you had to play this whole piece on the clarinet, where would you breathe? You certainly couldn't play it in one breath.
in between each
Exactly.
section.
So you get the forte section, and then you're going to have a little lift. Pianists have to breathe too, but we breathe with our wrists. I know that sounds a little weird, doesn't it? But what that means, and Sam, this is really important because this is important for you too. What it means is that you lift your wrist slightly and move your hands to wherever it is you're going, or you start the next phrase. So you just, does that make sense? So when you get to that ya-da-dee-da-dum and you get to start again, you're going to lift and put your hand there. So don't stretch the octave. It is exactly an octave. Right. With clean fingers.
Yeah, it's great. I can't play it like that. It's like weird.
Keep going. You sound great. You just have to learn how to do it. Good. You understand what we're doing now. Good. Now, when you do that and you're playing more cleanly, you still have to hold the long notes for their full value. So when you get a place like this in the left hand, bum ba dum, you have to have two people to sing this because this person's got to hold it for 2 beats. So don't get off of this one and go to that one. Does that make sense? It's real tricky. The left hand you don't want to be staccato, so it's not going to be bum 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 bum, but you want it to be slightly separated, not a lot. Does that make sense? And you want to think just in terms of really clean fingers in the right hand, no heavy overlap. When we have a slight overlap on the keyboard, on the piano, what's it called? What kind of playing are we doing when we slightly overlap from finger to finger?
Legato.
Exactly. So there is a slight overlap to get from one key to the next key. What if you wanted to play legatissimo? And what does issimo mean? This is very important word.
I remember this.
You do? If you guys were in Italy and you saw this very beautiful girl and you thought, oh man, she is the Italian word is bella, beautiful. Bellissimo means she's very beautiful.
Very. Megan Fox.
Yes.
Okay.
Very
There you go.
So she's bellissimo? Is this your girlfriend?
Yes. No, she's a celebrity.
She's my wife. Who is it?
She's Megan Fox. She's a
Oh,
celebrity.
I don't know her. I'm sorry. I only know Bach and Beethoven.
I know
Mozart.
they like her.
Okay, so the issimo, when we put that with a word, it means very whatever the word is, like fortissimo or pianissimo, very soft. Legatissimo,
Something-o.
very legato. Say that again?
Where do you get the cheese
Something-o.
from?
Something-o? Yeah, it's gotta be Italian. So legatissimo is how you were playing when you first played, and that's what I kinda call lazy fingers. And there are plenty of times that we wanna have those kind of fingers, we wanna overlap. This is not one of them, because it has to sound like a harpsichord. Okay, you
So I
understand
have
all
to
the
play
things
it
we're
like a
talking?
harpsichord, try and do it.
Yeah, think that you're playing a harpsichord. If anybody has an electric keyboard at home, it usually has, a harpsichord
And
sound.
clavichord sometimes.
And you have a clavichord?
I mean, I have my second piano has a harpsichord and a clavichord.
Okay, so
And I do
have
let
they
my
heard it?
students, no, cause I teach him in, Longwood. But my students that come to my studio, I do have them play their Baroque pieces switched over on the
Well,
harpsichord.
it makes a big difference,
Mhm.
doesn't it? So one of these days, you're gonna all go to Miss Paula's studio so that you can hear that harpsichord, then you'll play your Baroque pieces better.
It's really fun too.
Absolutely.
It's really cool.
Would you hand me that sheet right there, that? So I bet we have, thank you, I bet we have a lot of words written down on our page, don't we? This
I
guy's
don't have
taking
it.
good notes. Well, I figured that. Okay, so we have now done your Rameau Minuet. Would you like to play another one or take a break?
It's up to you. Yeah, I'd like for her to hear the old French song.
Okay.
It's got a lot of voicing issues.
And where is it? In this book also?
Mhm. All of his pieces are in one book.
Okay.
When does that happen?
What are we looking for?
The,
The old French song?
Old French song, 36, 27. Okay. What did Miss Paula just say? Do they call you Miss Paula or just Paula?
Miss Paula.
Okay. What did she just say that this piece was gonna have in it?
Voicing?
Voicing? Yeah, that's exactly what she says. You have any clue what she's talking about?
Like,
Hang on, I know you do. Anybody else have any idea what voicing is?
I know you guys do.
It means singing. Like,
Sam.
Yes, it does mean singing. And voicing means that we have more than one voice. So this is gonna be a group of people. We don't know yet how many, right? So they're gonna sound different. Everybody does not sound the same. So that's what we're talking about. We're gonna have voicing in this piece. You ready? Let's see if you do.
I'm getting confused with
This song's possessed.
I don't know how you did that without distracting the string.
I know.
Forgot to
There-
play
you
the,
know, if the
wait, how do you
chord-
play them all at the same time?
What?
All of them went up.
Okay, we'll talk
Just-
about that later,
oh,
but
just
how about if
step.
you have a seat for a minute?
Sam.
Oh.
You have to just, there's something amiss in here with our damper pedal.
where's all the food coming from?
Hang on, we'll let you get some food,
It's
but
making me
hang on.
hungry, I'm getting jealous.
Hang on.
You did very well though to keep going. I know it was a surprising element. Colin, you're the only one left. Did you hear any voicing?
I guess so. I guess I could hear some voicing.
Okay, would you like to hear more?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, I
From
heard like
Saint
what main voice, and then like the other voices were sort of like I could say minor voices, like
Exactly.
not very important.
So when you started out, it was really, really good. You could really hear the right hand, that first voice, the most important one, the melody, and then you had two voices going on in the left hand. However, your basses